All right, so it's June the 2nd, day two of our actual official launch. The Save Club actually launched yesterday officially. The pre launch was back at the beginning of May, so they only had about 4 or 5 weeks of pre launch. But in those 4 or 5 weeks, they've already paid out over $350,000 in commissions. Now, in pre-launch, we had over 7,000 people become affiliates. Last night, we had our actual launch webinar, and I got to tell you that the things that are coming with this company down the road, it is unbelievable. It is unreal. This is going to be the easiest business that I think I have ever built. And I've been involved with several network marketing companies throughout the past 30 plus years, and I've been successful so far with three. Two of the companies was back prior to COVID, and I was with one company and I had made it to the emerald level, and I was about to go diamond whenever COVID hit, and that just kind of knocked everybody's socks off. I mean, it just killed everything for everybody because nobody could go into the warehouse and work. Everybody was having to stay at home, and it just caused a lot of problems, and it shut down a lot of companies. Well, a lot of those companies have rebounded, and they're starting back up. They have started back up. But the company that I was with, I was right on the verge of becoming a diamond. In fact, I was only about a month away from becoming a diamond with that company. And but when COVID hit, the business that I was in, everybody else was at home. I was in the coffee business. I was working with a company called Pete's Coffee. I owned a distributorship with Pete's Coffee, and was distributing coffee to the grocery stores. And so I was one of those, what they called essential workers. I had a letter because whenever I would be out in the morning on the highway making my deliveries, to the grocery stores, if I got pulled over, I had a letter saying that, hey, I've got a right to be out here, and that was for like the whole year. But the thing is because I was an essential worker and I had a product that you had to get from the grocery store and nobody could go to their office anymore, I was busy. That was the busiest time for me in my business. I made the most money. I made nice six-figure income doing that for about 2 years. I was pretty close to that prior to COVID, but COVID really stepped it up a notch for me in my business. And but anyway, I really there was no need in trying to build the networking business anymore because there was nobody at the warehouse that could get the product out, that could produce the product to get it out. And everybody was a little bit uncertain during COVID about whether or not how they were going to make ends meet. They come out with the stimulus checks and that sort of thing, and that helped a lot with a lot of people, but there was a lot of uncertainty for a couple of years. Well, we're over that now, and things are getting back to normal. So back at the end of 2022, there was a company that started called Live Good. And I thought, I've been successful in two other companies, so let me just give this one a shot because it's a membership-based company, and it was a totally different ball game, offering memberships and offering basically the same products you can get elsewhere for about 75% less. So I thought, well, that'll be pretty good. So I joined Live Good. When I joined Live Good, I signed up 7 people right off the bat, right out the gate, within my first month. And of those 7 that I signed up, 3 of those, Yeah, 3 of those took me to my first promotion, and then 2 of those took me to my second promotion. And I just kind of gave up because I didn't give up. I just kind of quit building the business. I got in 7, and then they started working. And next thing you know, I got this monstrosity of a downline. I have over 38,000 people in my downline with Live Good. So I say all that to say that, I've made a really good income with Live Good, and I built it in the beginning, but I stopped and I got a little complacent. Well, I just recently retired because I was still working. I still had my Pete's Coffee distributorship, and I just sold that and retired last year. So I've been retired now for right at a year. This month actually is a year. And but anyhow, this new company comes along, my sponsor that shared Live Good with me shared this opportunity called Save Club. And Save Club is basically the same type principle, except for Save Club doesn't have a product. Our product is saving money, and on the things that you do on a daily basis, every day already. So if you go on vacation, or if you go to the movies, or if you go get your oil changed, or whatever you're spending your money on already, you can save money. And through Save Club, the savings are considerably better than the deals that you get in the mail. Like I get flyers in the mail every Wednesday. They send out these Clipper coupon magazines, or whatever they're called, the flyers, and you can clip out all these coupons where you can get special deals when you go out to dinner. Well, comparing those to what you get through Save Club, it's unbelievable. I mean, there is no comparison. The difference is the companies that are putting these coupons in the mail, they're having to pay to do that. They're paying up front to get you to come in. Well, with Save Club, it works a little bit differently. They're going to give you a little bit bigger discount, but the thing is, they don't have to pay up front, because we have a membership base, and everybody that's in the Save Club we're in Save Club for a reason, and that's to save money. Just like if you have a Sam's Club membership, you bought Sam's Club membership, so that way you can go in and buy stuff at a discounted price and save some money, right? Or Costco, or even Amazon. Amazon Prime, actually. My wife is a member of Amazon Prime. I'm a member of, we're both a member of Sam's Club. But we go into Sam's Club every few months, and we'll spend a few $100. Don't like going there because of the fact that, the lines are so long. There's so many people in there trying to get things that they need as well. And it's just a hassle, because now you got to stand in this long line with this huge buggy full of stuff, and it takes quite a bit of time to check out. So kind of don't like that. But anyhow, Save Club is a little bit different in the fact that you can save money on things that you're doing already, and it is, like I said, it's just really unbelievable at the savings. In fact, I kept, for my first month, I kept over $500 in my budget, in my bank account, and I'm excited about that. So, but anyway, to become a member, it's only $19.97 per month, and it's less than $20, less than the cost of a pizza. And if you use Domino's with your Save Club, you're basically getting your $20 back the first month. Or if you go get your oil changed, there's a $20 coupon in the My Deals section of your back office, and and it's just like, it's like a no-brainer, really. But anyway, it's $80 the first month to become an affiliate. So that way you get a link so you can share it with people and start building a business and start earning an income. Now, me personally, I paid the $80 the first month in May, and $60 of that is for the link that you get, your back office, the training. There is AI that's involved. There's training videos. There's anything and everything that you can possibly think of to build a business. And this is one of the easiest businesses I've come across, because, as I alluded to earlier, because you're not convincing people about the latest, greatest peptide. You know, a lot of people are like, what's a peptide? Well, there's companies that are out there promoting peptides. You know, we have the best peptides on the market. Well, I don't even know what a peptide is. So, but anyhow, trying to convince people that they can put $300 to $400 a month back in their budget is a lot easier than trying to tell them that, hey, that you need to spend $120 for this product that you don't even know anything about. So, if that makes sense to you, do me a favor, click on the link down below this and watch the video. There's like a 6-minute video from the founder of the company. It kind of explains the whole concept. And if you would, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And if you need to reach me for anything, there is my email address is in the link below, also, or in the description. If you would just shoot me an email and put your phone number in there if you have any questions, I'd love to talk to you and answer any questions that you might have. That's about it for now, and I hope you have a blessed day.